It's great to have you with us from Robert W. Plaster Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Missouri State Bears. Reese Davis, Davey Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Hey guys, the Bears head coach told me before the game they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Missouri State's offense will go to work first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy will sneak around, not always in the spotlight, but he is somebody you have to deal with.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number one for this squad.
Just ran him over. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Dropping back, it's Rudolph. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the Bears will call on their punt team. On the return. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Arkansas's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes their freshman 4-star quarterback. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores.
Man, I tell you what, this QB, man, he has been the surprise of the season to start so far. Just ascending in play. Got his team in a good spot, playing at a really high level. Palmer, this might be a guy that we say, we might not have been talking about him preseason, but we talking about him now.
Yeah, and we were talking to him this week before the game. He told us he had a bit of a chip on his shoulder coming into this season. He said, you know, not a lot of people were talking about me. Not a lot of people were giving me the attention that I really felt like I deserved. But I'm going to play, and I'm going to get people's attention. He's been doing that. This kid has been balling.
Wants to throw one first. Caught. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. Second down, gonna throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Duggan. There's a little room there. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they've found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Grabs it in the middle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Hands it off. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Rudolph. Rushes on. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads to the right. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Silver. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Pierce. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Straight ahead, it's Duggan. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
It's complete to the left. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Razorbacks will try to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. And the Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here comes the Bear offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. In the backfield, it's Miranda. At the 35, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
From the gun, it's Davis. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll ride him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Left side, it's Davis. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Bears have this offense rolling. The give to Davis. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Rudolph. Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll heave it deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. And the Bears line up to punt it away. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of this drive. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Duggan. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important.
He's got it down the left side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Arkansas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Silver. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Rudolph. On target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Bears in the hurry-up.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Extending the play. And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the first down.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to the big tight end. Right on target this time. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out of bounds at the 40, and quite a return to set up the offense here. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Duggan. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want.
Snags it, and there's running room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
2nd and long here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he gets rid of it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. They get to him as he throws. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. Go, go! That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 4 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I checked in with Missouri State's head coach at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Holly, thank you. He's dropped.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense takes matters into its own hands. No step back in Week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride Davis here. Turning it on. Plows through the defense. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Rudolph. Look out. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. And he avoids the sack. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. They'll need a bunch on second down. Selling the fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll just down it right there. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They're all over it. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Looking for room.
The return is tackled down at the 31, and the Arkansas offense will take over first and 10.
Running inside. It's Duggan.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. He's past the sticks. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw one first. Looking for a big play. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for the edge. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Second down, gonna throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Moves the pocket. It's Rudolph. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Bears will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And it'll be down right there.
Personal foul. Looking to kick.
They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Hits inside. It's Gideon. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Trying to do it himself. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Under pressure. He's got him in the flat. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And really nothing else the quarterback could have done there. He wanted to throw the ball further down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Let's send the tight end in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and you keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Razorbacks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Rides to the back. Past the 40. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Maybe. Touchdown, Arkansas. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And he added the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Bears sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Handoff again. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays, aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got them in a situation where this is where they want them. 3rd and long, guaranteed passing situation.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Throws it off the RPO. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Gives it. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. Trying to make one miss. Makes a move. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.